several years ago, my 27 years in public education, it's my aim to have a mentoring group for young men, especially men of color. And that's to include everyone, but especially men of color who need to have others to sharpen their skills and to work with them. So when I got here a couple of years ago, young man standing in the back with Myron Pierre and I met, and we talked about ways to bring our young men together and what can we do. And every school I've been to, this is my third school district, like my 9th or 10th school, I've always started a young men's program. And so we started with the young men of distinction. With ours, I think it was in the 11th grade, but we started 2 years ago with 10 students and continue to grow. There is a difference between being a man and being a boy. Can anyone help me with the difference between a man and a boy? Jeffrey, you had your hands raised. What's the difference between a man and a boy?
I probably don't know what it is.
You know the answer.
Right. Difference between a man and a boy.
Yes.
A boy keeps his foolish ways and a man outgrows them.
All right? Did you get it?
Yeah.
Can you be a 26-year-old boy?
Yes.
A 30-year-old boy?
Yes.
The reason why young men of distinction was started when I got here, because it's my job as principal, not only principal, but to be a man in your life who can model, who will model what it is to be a man, an upright, godly, promise-keeping man who will look out for you and make sure you get the best in your life. Because some of you have never seen a good man. So how can we tell you to be a good man if you don't have one in your life? Some of you have good men, but sometimes they're working so hard and so many hours you don't get a chance to interact. Statistics have shown that, you ready for this? Every day in your life, a positive interaction between you and a parent, a teenager and a parent, is 5 to 7 minutes. A positive interaction. How can you grow and develop anything in 5 to 7 minutes per day? We're talking about 25 minutes a week. I have you for the bulk of the day, almost 7 hours and sometimes 8. I do. It is my job to model, to demonstrate, to have men around you who can step up and say, you know what? Men from the outside and who understand this drive and say, you know what, young men? If you don't have anyone out there, you got me. And I don't have a problem being your role model, because whether I like it or not, you're watching me. So if you're going to look at me, I want you to like what you see. And I want to like what I see in you. And those are the skills on how do you talk, how do you shake hands, how do you tie a tie? How do you say, yes, sir, and thank you, and you look nice today? How do you give a compliment without sounding flirtatious or sexist? That's what we're going to do this year. And that's what we're going to continue to build on. As we have, where are my seniors? Raise your hands again, seniors. When you all graduate in May, we have to make sure that your legacy lives on. That legacy of understanding what it is to be different, to be a man. To be a man in this society. And so your home may be rough. Yes. Your life may be rough. Your mom and dad may not be around. But when you come to Lake Worth High School, I want to make sure that every last one of you have a caring adult, a caring man, someone you can lean on and say, it's okay to not know. It's okay to cry. It's okay to lean on other young men and ladies to say, I need some help. Because when you leave me after graduation, you're going out into the world. I want you to be ready. This is why young men of distinction, because we have to be distinctly different from others. We don't fight, am I right?
Yes.
We learn how to agree to disagree in a fair manner. You don't always have to agree. You're going to have disappointments, am I right?
Absolutely.
Even when you do the right thing, you can do the right thing and still not get the job. And it's okay. That door wasn't meant for you. There's another door that you don't even have to turn the knob. You can walk right in. And we would teach you how to do that. Resume writing, interviewing skills, networking. Keynote, a good friend, Mr. Pizarro is here. He's a motivational speaker. We have a lot of speakers and trainers who will teach you how to present yourself in 60 seconds or less after you meet someone. How to network. These are some vital skills for the 21st, almost mid-21st century. You guys have it. Welcome aboard. You got it? And we're gonna continue to make this happen. I want the world to know what we're doing. We're gonna dress up, we're gonna have our white shirts, we're gonna have our ties, and Miss Clemens, my good friend right here, she dedicated some ties over here on the table, and can I tell them where they came from? Or you wanna share? On his behalf. Okay. No, I guess.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. About a month ago, my father passed away, and he was definitely a man of distinction. At his funeral, the entire church was full, and nothing but great and outstanding words were said about him, and his legacy will still continue to live on in a very small town in Athens, Alabama. So I cleaned out his closet, and that's only half of the ties that he owned, and I am so privileged to be able to share with each of you a tie that you can continue to represent not only him, but yourself and our school and your family, and continue a legacy and start a legacy. If you don't know if you have one, start a legacy that when, long time from now, when you leave the earth, somebody will say something great about you.
Thank you guys.